The media manager, Mr. Tim Mullen of the Summer Wells case, the one that likes to control the narrative by his own words. He runs this page, Find Summer Wells, here on Facebook. Him and Robin, or Robin used to at least. I don't know if she still does. But one thing I wanted to point out, though, before I get to the point of this, is I noticed right here that Mr. Tim has the page listed as a news personality, so I guess he's talking about himself, because Summer is definitely not a news personality, and Don and Candace definitely are not news personalities. And I'm not quite sure why would he want to use a page that's supposed to be for Summer to advertise him being a news personality, but he did, and there it is. It's right there, circled in red. Okay, so moving on, Mr. Tim has made a new post. Hang on, let's get back to it just a minute. And he says, this is to the YouTubians, because he calls creators YouTubians. Would that be kin to the aliens? I don't know. But yeah, to the YouTubians who have channels that may end up being taken down, he says. So he's threatening to take down channels. He's trying to silence people because he doesn't like what they're saying. I personally don't like what some of the YouTube creators are saying, but I'm not trying to take their channel down, right? Because we do live in a free country. We do have a right to the First Amendment according to the U.S. Constitution, and it is not our right to decide who gets to speak freely and who doesn't. But Mr. Tim here sure seems to think that he gets to decide. And my guess is because he's still controlling the narrative. I did a video not long ago, I believe it was in episode 4 of What Happened to Summer Wells, where I included the part about Tim saying himself that he needed to control the narrative. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. So anyway, I'm not going to read all this. You can go to Facebook and look up Find Summer Wells, and you can see it all for yourself. But basically, he's just saying that if a creator accuses Don and Candace of child trafficking, or if they say that the house or the basement looks like a dungeon, which, that basement, we've all seen pictures of it. What does it look like to you? I can tell you this. I would not want to put my 4 or 5-year-old child down there. Okay? That's just me. I mean, and don't say they could do better or they couldn't do better. Don't try to tell me, oh, they're poor, so they didn't have a choice. They had a choice because they had an upstairs that did have light, that did have proper walls and flooring and things. So don't tell me they didn't have a choice, because they did, Mr. Mullen. So he's exploiting the kids here, and he's trying to say that the kids are going to hear this, which they probably will hear it. I mean, he's kind of got a point there, I guess. But the sad truth is the kids most likely witnessed whatever happened to Summer there at that house. And I think that if we're going to be concerned for the kids, we need to be concerned about that. And, I don't know how anyone would want to protect Don and Candace Wells instead of trying to find Summer and have concern for her brothers. So, anyway, Mr. Tim, you won't take this channel down. You can try all your might, but no, sir, it won't happen.